I've been hearing a lot about ultra processed foods, so let's talk about it. Number one, we do not have agreed upon definition of what an ultra processed food is. Number two, ultra processed foods are very high in added fat, salt, and sugar. All three of those things both contribute to a lot of empty calories, but also are inflammatory, and we know inflammation causes a lot of disease. Third, ultra processed foods are absolutely necessary for us to have a stable food supply. Without shelf stable foods, our food supply would be much more impacted by natural disasters, and it would lead to potential times of starvation or lack of adequate food. Fourth, shelf stable foods are extremely easy for people to eat, and not all of them are bad. While the majority of them do have salt, sugar, added fat, and that can be detrimental, they also can be a really good addition to your diet and can help you get some of the nutrients you need. For example, a lot of cereals both have whole grains and are fortified. And so this can be a really good source for people to get the necessary nutrients that they need that they might be low in. Shelf stable foods just make sense for a lot of Americans. Going to the grocery store frequently, cooking, having to prepare food, having to plan what's fresh, when am I going to eat it, making sure things that are eaten before they go bad is a lot of work. And when we used to do those things, we usually had a person at home that would help manage all of that as their full-time position. We do not have that anymore. And so it is unrealistic to expect people to be able to do that. We can eat and live very healthy on processed foods. People have been doing that for millennia. People have had bread for like thousands of years. We've had fermented foods for thousands of years. And so it's not so much about the processing, it's about what's being added to it. And it's not about the preservatives. It's about the salt and it's about the sugar. And those are really the two main things we're seeing in ultra processed foods. Something I want you to consider when you are looking at research on ultra processed foods. This research was done when trans fats were in foods. So we know trans fats have a lot of different health related issues. They have been taken out of foods over the past few years. And so that's not in ultra processed foods anymore. But the research is looking at ultra processed foods that used to contain these things. And so the research might not even be accurate for our current state of the food system.